Broadway.
Out today and have Christmas wreaths and pumpkins on the same floor. I call to order this regular meeting of the City of Auburn Board of Zoning Adjustment.
Will Faulkner,
Here.
Frost Rawlins,
Here.
Emmy Sorrells,
Here.
Letitia Smith,
Here.
Marty Heffron,
Here.
Mary Boyd,
Here.
Charles Danbury Jr.
Thank you for that roll call, Tiffany. So now we are going to seek approval on the minutes from the October 2nd, 2024 meeting. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Will Faulkner,
Yes.
Frost Rawlins,
Yes.
Emmy Sorrells,
Yes.
Letitia Smith,
Yes.
Mary Boyd.
Okay, and then so those are approved. Before every meeting, we read these opening remarks. Any persons aggrieved by any decision of the board may within 15 days after such decision appeal to the circuit court having jurisdiction according to section 908.02 of the zoning ordinance of the City of Auburn, Alabama. All right, so our first order of business is item number BZ 2024-011, 204 Lee Drive. And
I'll need to recuse myself from the voting due to a conflict.
okay, so seeing as Marty needs to recuse himself, then we're going to call on Mary Boyd to be appointed as a regular voting member for this item. Do we need to get approval for that? That's just
The chairman.
the way that works.
It's the chairman's call.
I call it. Next.
All right, good evening, everyone. This is a request of variance of 4 feet to the required 14 feet side setback that is required by table 5.2, where the setback requirement is 14 feet for the sides of Neighborhood Conservation District 15. The property is located at 204 Lee Drive, and it is surrounded by single-family residential of NC15 all around. The applicant requests to construct a carport on the eastern side of the existing structure. Now, the current distance of the structure from the lot line is around 21.8 feet. The proposal is to create an 11.8 feet wide carport. So that is going to just leave a 10 feet setback, which is a 4 feet of variance from the 14 feet required setback. So this is the NC 14, it should be NC 15. Yeah, it's an NC 15 zone, it should be the one just above the red marker. Now, the property most affected by the variance is to the east at 210 Lee Drive. Let's go back. Yeah, that's going to be this property. That's going to be the most affected one. But the applicant has also submitted a letter from the owners of this is a letter of approval from the neighbor from the 210 Lee Drive. So that they have. Now, the single family homes and carports are permitted uses in the NC15 zoning district. The side setbacks of the building does not provide room for a carport. This is common for a number of other properties in the vicinity of the neighborhood that are similar in lot area with a similar building orientation and footprint. So there are no unique circumstances. And these are some of the other houses that you can see. And also the hardship in this case is self-created because the land use is single family and like there is no variance required to just creation and utilization of the property as a single family home. However, a variance of up to 4 feet is the minimum needed to allow construction of the proposed carport. So the current setback doesn't allow the creation of a carport in that location. And we just want to reiterate that variances are considered on a case-by-case basis, and the granting of a variance previously does not establish any precedent. And I would be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
So is this already, the driveway is already concrete, correct? So we're
Yes.
just adding a structure that is, and I see in the notes where it says a 3 support post and a roof that matches the exterior.
Right.
So it's not gonna be like a metal roof or anything different, won't look any different from the
No,
original?
no,
Okay.
not in terms of look and feel.
Okay. I don't
Anyone
think
have
I
any questions?
No.
Thank you. So we'll now open this to a public hearing. If anyone would like to speak on this issue, or if the applicant would like to speak.
Hi, I'm Richard Geether. I live at 204 Lee Drive with my wife Ann. Thank you for considering this request. We would just like to add a carport to the side of our yard, or to the side of our house. This would be when facing the house on the left side. Current zoning would only permit a 7.8 foot wide carport, which just isn't really wide enough to support a car. A standard carport width is about 12 feet. So we did our best to try to get to that with as close to that width as possible, while still maintaining a reasonable setback of 10 feet from the side yard. Our neighbors, Justin and Jessica Stokes, we discussed it with them. They signed off and provided a letter saying that they approve of this. Also, on that side of their house, they have no windows facing the property, so there's no visual impact to the side there. Carports are common in the Cloverleaf neighborhood. It is we currently don't have any type of covering for our car there, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Will you be sure and sign in, please, if
Oh.
you haven't already?
Oh, sure,
Just right
absolutely.
behind.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions?
So am I allowed to comment even though I can't vote?
No, you cannot participate in discussion.
It would have been positive.
I do have a question. And that is, did you explore any other configurations for placement of the carport on your lot?
We did. The other consideration was to put it in the backyard. We currently have a wooded backyard. Placing the carport in the backyard would have been required removing some trees. Also, our backyard, right at the edge of our house, starts to slope down. In our backyard, there's about a 6 to 7% slope. So adding a carport would also add a lot of impermeable surface to the yard. That was something we tried to avoid. And also because of that slope, it would require a pretty thick block of concrete. It's a lot of pour back there. We're not looking to do a 2-car carport, so we're just looking to add it over the original width of the driveway. And I think our driveway is the original 1972 driveway. So, but we did explore looking at the backyard. Also, putting the carport in the backyard. What is nice about the back of our yard is that for us and our neighbors, it's a large open area where there's a lot of trees back there. It would be a bit of an eyesore, I think, just for our neighbors too. So.
I do feel like they would, they may not see it from this side of their house, but if they're outside, it would probably affect their enjoyment of the backyard if you have a car that kind of comes around. I mean, that looks like they don't have a wooded backyard on 210. It's just something to consider.
And so what's the current width of the existing driveway, do you know?
The existing driveway is,
What you're proposing?
Looks like it's 21.5 from the house.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
distance
the
from the
entire thing is
house.
concrete? Okay, I see.
Yeah, it
couldn't
is,
tell from the picture.
I forget exactly. I believe it's about 9 feet wide, so.
Okay,
But at the house, the edge of the original driveway is about 12 feet from the house, so.
okay.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. That looks like it. So it's still gonna leave a 10-foot pad right there that's already existing. We're adding on there.
So I'm just looking at going through the, whether you've met the requirements for the granting of the variance, and we've got harmony in terms of use, and in terms of neighborhood quality and public welfare. You're claiming that the unique circumstance is the lot shape.
It is, it's the lot width. While other properties have similar acreage and sizes, the narrowness of the property, probably the width of the house too, just creates a narrower side yard on that side, so.
And most of the other properties in the neighborhood have carports, did I hear you say that?
Yes, they have them in various areas. Some have them, in fact, I provided a couple examples. 305 and 309 Kimberly Drive have 12-foot carports on the single-car carports on the side. They have a little wider property, so I believe those probably align with the side yard requirements. A number of houses have the carports either in the back of the house, or the ones they have them in their backyard. I've also have a number of examples where the carports where they have them in the back, they don't meet current zoning regulations. Some are less than 5 feet from the property line on the side, while still being less than 10 feet from the house itself as an accessory use. I've noted a number there. So it's, you know, it's not consistent in the in the neighborhood. So.
Thank you.
And the measurement comes from, I mean, the setback measurement, it's like the roof line of the proposed carport, right? So the point at which it goes over by the 4 feet, it has to do with where like from an aerial where it's measured, not where the post is or anything else?
I think it's where the post is.
Okay. Okay, so the post is encroaching on the side yard setback. Okay. Well, my comment is that, since the home was already zoned with this setback, and purchased in 2018, while I don't see that it would, present any, conflict or, violation of any of the other, requirements for variance, it does look like it would not meet the requirement for a unique circumstance or special hardship. So that's, what are you thinking?
Oh, I
there
thought
thoughts?
that since it was a narrow lot, we would have more leniency towards granting a variance of this kind. Wants to do a carport, so I didn't really think
And I
saw
think
anything that would
No, I
prevent them
agree.
from doing this.
I would think about the impervious surface. The concrete drive is already there. It's already an existing drive. All we're doing is just extending the roof line. I don't have a problem where they're asking for 4 feet. I mean, I think this is a reasonable use of the land and the property. I understand it hasn't met all of the requirements. I do understand and appreciate that. But I think it's a reasonable use of their property and not an unreasonable request. I understand why exploring to looking, putting in the back doesn't make sense, especially with the slope from the sightlines to the neighbors.
Yeah, I absolutely agree that it's the least destructive or unsightly solution, and it's the most practical, and it makes the most sense from every other perspective. So that's my only conflict, is that the existing zoning is stating what it should be, and unfortunately this would push back into that setback. I don't have any problem with the need or the presentation or the appearance or the location. So,
Given the nature of the neighborhood and the uniqueness of it, I'm with, I mean, I think it's the best use of it. So I'll make a motion to approve the variance.
I'll second.
Will Faulkner,
Yes.
Ross Rollins,
no.
Amy Sorrells,
Yes.
Letitia Smith,
No?
Mary Boyd. 3-2.
So the motion
You
needs
need
4.
4 to approve a variance.
Okay, so the motion is, or the variance is denied. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Any other order of business?
No, I don't have anything.
Do we have a proposed schedule for our meetings next year? Do we know when those might be? Just so we can get them on the calendar.
Yeah. So, so I'll probably put that out later this week. We just had like a lot of discussion, just kind of around moving the planning commission meeting off of the university and school district spring break. So,
Okay.
and we just got feedback on all of that. So we'll finalize that this week.
Okay, well, seeing that we have no further business, then I'll adjourn this meeting. I'm so tired.